Hi, I'm Macie Bertram. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm a sophomore at ECU, and I'm on the women's golf team. I went to a Christian school growing up. I was raised in a Christian family, and I feel like I could consider myself a believer kind of all of my life. I was taught that Jesus died for us and that God created the world and all that stuff, and I believed it, but I don't think I really had a relationship with God. My life before was really filled with only caring about myself and what other people thought of me, and anything that I did out of the goodness of my heart was so people loved me, and I wanted to be loved and I wanted to be liked. And I think that before I really sought validation in all the wrong places, and just didn't really live my life. I wasn't myself. I was always guarded. I was always putting up a facade of what I thought people wanted me to be. But when I came to college, I did want to have a youth group. I wanted to meet people who were like-minded, because I knew I was going to be coming from a super small Christian school to a huge public school, and it was nothing I'd ever experienced before. So I did want some people who were like-minded. So I came to school, and I had this crazy connection to campus outreach. My mom worked with somebody who knew somebody who my mom gave them their number, and she gave it to him a year before I got here. And so I was really shocked when they reached out and were like, hey, let's go get lunch. And I ended up meeting with one of the girls that's in campus outreach, and we had lunch. And even in that little 45-minute lunch, I felt a different kind of feel. This was a Christian girl who was just so outwardly outspoken about her love for Jesus. And before, if I had been like that, I would have been judged, I felt so I was this is so cool. I think she's so cool, and she's being so kind to me and loving me, even though she just met me, and I feel I can open up to her. And I felt every girl I met from campus outreach after that, I was the same way. I was oh my gosh, what do they have that I don't? Because I want it, and I want to be like them. They're so awesome. And I really just felt after I met them, I knew that that was a community I wanted to be a part of. And I started going to Bible study with them. And I think the first night was when I really realized that I had this completely wrong, and I definitely wasn't saved, definitely wasn't a real Christian. And they just went through the story of the world, the fall, creation, all that stuff, which obviously I knew. I had been going to Christian school for 12 years. But the narrative was just so different. It was filled with forgiveness and grace, and just so much love that I had never experienced before. And it was almost I was literally getting hugged from every person in that room, and from Jesus. I just felt my heart just being tugged at, and I was oh my gosh, this is awesome. I love these people, and I want to know more. So I started really getting involved and hanging out with them, and I just felt every time I walked away from them or hanging out with them, I wanted to know more about Jesus. I walked away knowing more about Jesus and feeling closer to him, and just wanting to go read my Bible, wanting to be a better person, and being in a community where I can talk to them about my deepest, darkest secrets, the things that I'm struggling with, the sins I'm struggling with, and they're just they give me so much truth, but so much love and grace at the same time. I've never felt that before. And so I think my life is so much different now in the way that I look at life. I have been saved since then. I honestly don't remember the exact day. I think it was a few times where I was because I mean, in my life before, I'd probably been I want to be saved at least 100 times, and it never changed how I felt. I did it so many times, and I don't remember a big moment. I was just okay, I trust that Jesus is real, and I trust that I want to live my life in following him and being more like him and trying to be more like him every single day. And I think the biggest thing that's changed for me is my heart towards myself, towards others. I just feel it changing. I was so worried about what other people thought before, and now I'm okay, yes, I do still care, but I really just care so much for like what Jesus thinks of me, and like I care about other people, like with him like doing that through me. Like it's not like a selfish, or like it's not like motivated for me to get something out of it. Like I just genuinely care for like so many people and love people like so deeply, and I was unable to do that before. Like it was for selfish reasons, or just like to be liked or want everyone to like me. And now like I just like feel him working through me in so many ways and changing me in so many ways. And like I don't think I can say that like I would be proud of the person I am today without like all of those people like guiding me to that place, and like finding who Jesus really is, and like him being able to like work inside me and like make me who I am today.